Teacher Talking Sports, what it does, what it do, how we live. And for the past few seasons, it's been fairly evident that Josh Allen has been one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL. So dynamic, both with his arm and his feet. Well, the one bugaboo he's had, and the one thing that his detractors have liked pointing out, is that he would turn the ball over quite frequently. Last season had a career-high 18 interceptions. That was the fourth straight season he had double-digit interceptions, and the fifth time in his first 6 seasons. He also has had numerous fumbles throughout his career. Well, it was a different story this year as Josh Allen now has the Bills in the AFC Championship game, and he's done such a great job of taking care of the ball throughout the season, as have the Bills as a team. As a matter of fact, in this AFC Championship game Sunday against the Kansas City Chiefs, the Buffalo Bills will have the opportunity to break an NFL record that has been around for more than 6 decades. What record is this? Well, let's take a look at their game log throughout the season. So we see offense, the turnovers, and defense, the turnovers. So let me scroll down. So this shows all the games now. You see they only had one game in which they had multiple turnovers. That was November 10th. But the defense forced 4 turnovers. What do you notice about all 19 of these games? First 17 games of the regular season and the 2 playoff games. There's not a single one of those games in which the Bills had more turnovers than their opponents. As a matter of fact, there was just, four instances in the regular season, and then there was no turnovers in the Broncos game. So just 5 of the 19 games where they didn't have a positive turnover margin. The other 14 games they did. That's incredible. But not just that. The last 2 games of the 2 postseason games last year. So the Chiefs, yes, they lost, but they forced a turnover, didn't have any. Against the Steelers, no turnovers and forced 2. So do the math, 19 games this season, the final 2 games last season. That's 21 straight games where the Bills have not had a negative turnover margin. So I read this in the Athletic this morning, and also is now posted by Pro Football Network's X page. The Bills have now been even or better in turnover margin in 21 straight games. That's tied with the 1952-53 Rams for the longest streak since turnovers became an official stat in 1933. That is quite incredible. Yes, more than 6 decades. And, something that Josh Allen's detractors definitely would not expect to see. As I mentioned, definitely was a turnover-prone quarterback. Definitely was a great quarterback as well. But again, his one bugaboo. And this was NFL on CBS. Bills' first team since at least 1960 to not lose the turnover battle through the first 18 games of a season, including playoffs. Well, this was written January 12th. So that was before the Ravens game. So now it's 19 games in a row. Can it be 20? Can it be 22 games in a row, counting the 2 postseason games that the Bills had last season? An incredible stat, and a record that has been around for quite some time. Rams of 1952 and 53. I was actually looking up if Crazy Legs Hirsch was on that team, and he was Hall of Fame wide receiver, and Norm Van Brocklin and Bob Waterfield, it seems like, were the quarterbacks on those teams that won the turnover battle so frequently. Van Brocklin is in the Hall of Fame, as is Crazy Legs Hurst. But yes, of course, more importantly, the Bills want to win the game. Josh Allen and the team to reach their first Super Bowl. Of course, Bills, their history, 4 straight Super Bowl losses in the 90s. haven't made it since, have yet to win a Super Bowl. Of course, they're facing a Kansas City Chiefs team that is trying to become the first team to three-peat in the Super Bowl era, but definitely should be a fun game. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.